Hey traders, Raghi here, and I wanted to record a brand new site tour because we've made a lot of updates through February and I've gotten great feedback on them, so we're going to keep them. And that's the cool thing about the TFF site. It's this living, breathing thing that we together build as I get feedback from you all telling me what you need. So a few things right off the bat. We have made all the chats archived. So if you can attend the chats live each day between 8 and 10, sometimes 10:30 a.m., everybody knows we're on air for at least 2 to sometimes 2.5 hours every morning looking at the Forextra, the Forex. We're talking about options plays, stock plays, and of course a little bit of morning, Dow, and day trading. One mind, many markets at work every morning. But still, the emphasis is most definitely on Forex. All the chats are archived, and you can check them out right here. Now, for the most part, we also include a morning recap, and that's another thing that has been heavily requested, getting a morning recap email, which I also post along with the playback at the site. So you get the links via email, and you also get a morning recap email. So whether you can or can't attend the morning chat, we have you covered. I know a lot of you have told me that having even the recap when you do attend the chat helps you come away with those things that I felt were of particular importance for that morning. All right, what else do we have? Well, the charts of the day have been a huge hit, so the feedback has been fantastic there. And whether it be a directional bias watch list that we've posted, which is the weekly watch list, or whether it be the actual plays that I might be looking at for that day, or even updated levels that we're looking at for trade management, those are posted in the charts of the day. So if I have a new trade or modified levels, we'll post the charts of the day as well. All right, what else do we have? Well, it's interesting. I got an email not too long ago, and I think the exact words were something along the lines of, I didn't know this was hiding in this site, which I love that. And that is looking at the webinar archives. And you can see that right here, the webinar archives. And those webinars, as you can see to the left on this left side menu, everything from the webinars about power stats and grab candles. We had a psychology talk. The recent 3-part series on advanced trend trading that we did on Saturday, including a bonus options discussion. They're all posted here, as will be the Minded Markets members webinar each month. So those will all be available in the webinars archive, which you can access through the Daily Live Trading Room. That's where we put that, and you can check that out as well. Of course, we have our premium video newsletter section, and those will have the updates, whether they be setups or things I'm watching as we're approaching the U.S. or Asian session. Those videos are all listed here. Now, I'm going to leave this section. The reason I'm leaving these two sections for last is because throughout March, we're going to be updating these two sections, which are sometimes a little neglected, because one of the things that we've kind of snuck in, wedged into all the material over at TFF, is actually a world-class, real-world, actionable education with over, I think over, at this point, probably 4 dozen lessons. Between the Getting Started series and the Lessons from a Trader, we have a number of videos. And some of these videos are great, and I'm very happy with them. And other videos I want to actually redo because the lessons are the same, but I want to freshen them up. So actually, throughout March, and this is pretty cool, throughout March, we will be updating these lessons. And one of the things that I was getting a lot of requests for were shorter lessons. You know, lessons maybe in the 7 to 12 minute length. So it's a quicker way to get these lessons, and maybe more, but shorter lessons. And that's exactly what we're going to do throughout March. So if you're looking for an education, starting March 1st, we're going to be rebuilding these two sections. the same types of topics, just fresh videos, shorter videos. Some of them I will be keeping because I'm pretty happy with them, if I do say so myself. But we're going to actually be updating a lot of the tutorials and the lessons, so they're just fresher and showing you some of the more recent nuances that we've been discussing in the chat room. And of course, the chat room. You know, the chat room is a huge part of what we do each and every day. And again, we start every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and go to at least 10 a.m., sometimes longer, setting up live trades. And that's where you get the morning recap and, of course, the charts of the day. And the archives are posted by about 11:30 a.m. As soon as I can get them produced and uploaded, they are available in the archives section. Okay, that's a quick tour of what we're doing over at TFF. Again, I'm very excited to announce we're going to be revamping throughout March all the lessons. So some of you who are members will be able to attend those video tapings live, because we'll be doing them right after we conclude the chat, maybe hammering out 1 or 2 a day. And they'll all be put in the Getting Started tutorials as well as the Lessons from a Trader. So I'm really excited to freshen those up, because, you know, every now and then you do really need to freshen up these videos. You need to freshen up the education, because a lot of times the current price action really just brings out nuances in the current market, and why not take that opportunity to build an even better educational resource. All right, that is the TFF members section, members area tour, and I will see you all hopefully in the chat room or in the next update.